Hello, this is my lifespan video. I'd like to start out in my birth. I was born in Lexington, Kentucky. My mother and father were not married. I lived with my mother my entire life. Um, there were spurts where my father was in and out, but mostly just my mother. I lived in Lexington for several years until I was 4. And when I was 4, we all moved to Harlan, Kentucky, where the other half of my family was. And we have I had a lot of aunts and cousins and things growing up. And so I didn't have a whole bunch of friends because we had so many cousins. But when I was 11 and 12, I broke my hips. I had been to the doctor and they said that my body was not growing evenly with my bones, and then I came home and failed that day, and just so happened it broke. So during the time from I was 11 to 12 to 16, I was on homebound. I had 3 hip surgeries within that time and had pins put in my hips. I was in and out of the Shriners Hospital in Lexington, which was it was very eye-opening for me. I've always been one that I've been very religious. I've been a Christian as long as I can remember. I feel like I was a Christian before I renounced, my Christianity and was baptized. It's just been a part of me my entire life. And so when I was at Shriners, it was kind of eye-opening for me, and because I was thinking the world's worst of look at me, this is awful. And I get there, and there were so many kids that were so much more hurt. So they had artificial limbs and legs. They had pins down their legs to stretch them out because it didn't grow right. They had cast on for a year because their legs wouldn't turn the correct way. And for me, being 11 when I started that, and so sympathetic and so eye-opening, I think it's just a part of who helped me to be who I am today. I've always been more helpful than the average person. Not like in a gloatful way. It's my heart sees things in a different way. From the age 16 to 18, I went back to school from being on homebound for 6 years. I was in 8th grade at 16, in 17 and 18. So I was in the 10th grade when I was 18. I had my birthday. And I remember, and I had a lot of different friends in high school of all different cliques, I would say. And I had a lot of birthday stickers and birthday balloons, just all kinds of different stuff that people had put on my locker. And I remember these boys, they were making fun of me for being 18 and in the 10th grade. And it hit me in a different way. A lot of people used to bother me. I gained a lot of weight over the years of after I broke my hips, and so I limped. I walked with a cane or a crutch all the time. But these boys, they had made fun of me, and it bothered me. And I remember, and I left school the end of my 10th grade year, and I went and got my GED over the summer. And in August, when I was supposed to start my 11th grade year, I actually started college because I got my GED over the summer. Sorry, kids. I done some college, and life got busy. My family, my mom, my sisters, they needed me a lot. I'm not sure if it was a need or a want, but at the time I thought it was a need.